What's this book called?
Fish.
A Fish?
In a Fish.
A Fish Out of Water by Helen Palmer. Well, look at all the fish.
Wait a second. I gotta show you something. One is closing its eyes. All of them have open eyes, but that one has closed.
I noticed that.
Why does it have closed eyes?
I don't really know yet, but let's find out. This little fish, I said to Mr. Carp, I want him. I like him. And he likes me.
Why don't you want that fish?
I will call him Otto.
Why don't you want that fish?
Because he likes that one.
Why didn't you want the turtle?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
No.
Very well, said Mr. Carp. Now I will tell you how to feed him.
The happy birthday when Simba was holding you in the butt and then it showed his butt.
Then Mr. Carp told me, when you feed a fish, never feed him a lot. So much and no more. Never more than a spot. Or something may happen. You'll never know what. Then I took Otto home. I gave him some food. I did not give him much, just one little spot. But this did not make Otto happy. He wanted more food. He had to have more.
He didn't need more.
Poor Otto. He just had to have more.
He didn't need more.
I knew what Mr. Carp had told me. Never feed him a lot. Never more than a spot. Or something may happen. You never know what.
A fish never smiles.
But I give Otto all the food in the box. Then something did happen. My little Otto began to grow. I saw him grow. I saw him grow and grow. Soon he was too big for his little fish bowl. There was just one thing to do. I put Otto into the flower bowl. There, Otto, I said, this will hold you. But no, the flower bowl did not hold him. Otto went right on growing. This was not funny at all. His tail was growing right out of the top.
The bathtub might hold his mom and dad, but it might not hold the fish.
Let's see.
You gotta find something for him.
I grabbed the flower bowl. I ran with it. Otto, I said, I know just where to put you. Then you will be all right. I put him in a big pot, but Otto was not all right. I saw him grow some more. Very soon he was too big for the pot. I put him in pot after pot. He was growing so fast. Poor Otto, my poor little fish. Oh, why did I feed him so much? Otto, I said, stop growing, please. But Otto could not stop growing. He was growing all the time. Very soon, I ran out of pots. Otto had to have water.
Or else he would die.
There was just one thing to do. I did it. I grabbed him. I grabbed him by the tail. I ran with him up to the tub. The tub is big. It can hold lots of water. At last, there, Otto, I said, this tub holds my father. This tub holds my mother, so it will hold you too.
It might hold his mom. It might hold his mom and dad, but we need something for the fish.
But the tub did not hold him at all. He went right on growing. Oh, Otto, I said, what can I do now?
The pool?
Then, crash! The door went down. Crash! Otto went down. I went down too. Oh, what a ride.
I would like to have that ride.
Down went the water into the cellar, and down went Otto too. I had to do something fast. I grabbed the phone. I called the policeman. Help! Help, I said. I fed my fish too much. Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did." "What?" said the policeman. "Mr. Carp told you not to, but you did? Too bad. I will come at once." The policeman came. "My fish went that way," I said. "He's down in the cellar." The policeman ran down with me. "What a fish," he said. "He's much too big to keep in a cellar. We will have to get him out." We had to work and work to get Otto out. Poor Otto. Oh, why did I feed him too much? Mr. Carp told me something would happen, and it did. It did. Now we had Otto out of the cellar, but now Otto had no water. No water at all.
He would die if he had no water.
"A fish has to have water," I said to the policeman. "We must take him to water. Get help. Call for help on the radio."
But Dad, I thought the ending was going to be when he blew up.
Well, let's see what happens. The policeman called on the radio. He called for the firemen. "Help! Help!" he said. "A boy has fed a fish too much." "A boy has fed a fish too much? We will come at once." The firemen came. They all helped to get Otto up. "But where can we take him?" I asked. "Uptown? Downtown?" "To the pool."
Why are they so small?
"To the pool," yelled the
Why are
fireman.
they so small and they're so big?
Far away. "To the pool," I yelled. "And please hurry." They did hurry. The fire truck with Otto came right up to the pool. The fireman yelled, "Everyone, get out of the pool. The fish is going in." Down into the pool went Otto, into the pool with a big, big splash.
I bet you make it with a giant splash.
It was a giant splash. Look. Now I was happy.
Bigger than me and my mommy's splash.
Now at last my Otto had water. Lots of water. This big pool was just the thing. This big pool will hold him. But Otto went right on growing. And no one wanted Otto in the pool. They did not like Otto at all. "You take that fish out of here," they yelled. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I ran to the phone. I called Mr. Carp. "Please, please help me," I said. "I fed Otto too much." "Oh dear," said Mr. Carp. "So you fed him too much. I knew you would. I always say don't, but you boys always do. Yes, I will come." Then Mr. Carp came. He had a black box in his hand, and he had a lot of other things too. "What are you going to do, Mr. Carp?" I asked him. But Mr. Carp said nothing. He just went right up to the pool. He took his black box with him, and all the other things too. Splash! Mr. Carp jumped into the pool. Splash! Now Otto went down too, and all I could see was his tail. I could not see Mr. Carp at all. What was going on down there? What were they doing down there in the water? Now I could see nothing. Not Otto, not Mr. Carp, nothing at all. Would I see my Otto again? Would I see Mr. Carp again? "Mr. Carp," I yelled. "What are you doing? Are you all right?" Then up jumped Mr. Carp. In his hand was a little fish bowl. In the bowl was my Otto. Mr. Carp had made him little again.
How did he do that?
"Don't ask me how I did it," he said. "But here's your fish. And please, from now on," said Mr. Carp, "don't feed him too much. Just so much and not more."
No more than this.
Now that is what I always do. Now I feed Otto so much and no more, never more than a spot, or something may happen. And now I know what.
Well, that's not really true. Sometimes they could die.
If you feed it too much,
If you
don't
too
feed
much,
your fish too much.
Yeah, if you overfeed it, it's might blow up.
It might blow up or die. Good night.